Lions have it. They send it in the zone. Send around the boards. Arctic Lions don't play it. Gotta go for icing. It's working fine. I did unplug the mic, so it's just coming off the phone now. But you guys should be able to pick me up just fine. I got a loud voice. All right, so Greco's gonna take the draw with Smith. Greco wins the face-off behind the net with Malmstrom. Malmstrom to Gray. Gray goes cross ice to Greco. Greco through the middle. He's got Conrad with him. Conrad sends that behind the net, picked up by the Lions. Now it's turned over. Gray had it for a second. Sent off the boards there. So now Malmstrom's going to pick this one up. Not going to have enough for icing. Malmstrom reverses it to McLucky. McLucky off the boards there. Simons has it. He sends it back into the zone. Got Adams in net for the Thunder today. Now Gray picks it up. He goes through the middle. Off the boards there. Smith has it. He goes down. Malmstrom over to Conrad. Conrad goes straight up in the air. We picked up by Gray. Gray carries. Gray takes a shot, saved by the goalie. See if I can get a name. I think that's Bronin, I think is his name. 31, is that who's out there? Yeah, 31, Bronin. 15:33 to go here in the first period. Carter wins that face-off to McGrew. McGrew takes a shot. It's blocked by Burnett. Picked up behind the net by 96. He goes over to Yates. Yates tips it up to Burnett. Yates picks it up again. Lamb is there. Lamb battling Burnett. McElroy has it. Oh, what a stop and go there by McElroy. As Burnett and Lamb were going at it in the side there. Lamb with a hit. He gets the puck back. Puck pops loose. Back over to McElroy. McElroy out to Lamb. Lamb couldn't put it home. Picked up by McGrew. McGrew goes out of play there. Delay a game in the NHL, but this ain't the NHL, so. Face off deep in the Thunder zone. Drop this down. See over. There we go. That's better. All right, face-offs won by the Arctic Lions. The point shot saved by Trayton. Adams with a clean glove save there. We'll do it again. Ringler in to take the draw. Face-offs won by the Thunder. Off the boards. Not out of the zone. Then it is out of the zone as Joseph gives chase. And here comes 37. He comes into the zone, takes a shot, he scores! That was a bar down shot from just outside the circle there. And the Arctic Lions take a 1-0 lead. Ringler didn't take the draw. Send to the zone. Hunter goes behind the net to pick it up. It's turned over again. Arctic Lions come out front. I'm gonna say we got a penalty. No, helmet came off. They're sending him off for his helmet coming off. Not off the ice, or not in the penalty box, just off the ice. Face-off will come outside the zone. Face-offs won by the Arctic Lions. This shot there. They send it in deep this time. Behind the net. Picked up by Hunter. He sends it back around. Shackle back in the game today after he got injured yesterday. Good to see him back. Terry has it. Terry makes a pass. It goes off the skate of Fangman. No one's there to capitalize, so now the Lions circle back with it. Shackle pins him up against the boards. He falls down. Puck pops loose. Fangman has it. Fangman goes back to the point. McLucky keeps it in. McLucky takes a shot, but it doesn't get through. Now the Lions carry. They try and hit Smith there. Hunter pushes down Smith. Fangman picks it up. He goes cross ice. McLucky goes into side to side there. Yorth gets hit. McLucky picks it up behind the net. Oh, McLucky gets taken down by Burnett. That's going to be a penalty on the Arctic Lions. Penalty is going to be for interference as McLucky didn't have the puck. So Elijah Burnett goes to the box and the Thunder go to their first power play. The brackets are all but set for the semifinals as the Thunder will play the Blue Devils at 8:45 and the Oilers will play, well, it looks like the Arctic Lions. The Arctic Lions would have to lose this game by 7 or more goals for there to be any sort of discussion, so I don't see that happening. So shot by McGrew, beats the goalie, but it's a little high. Back to McGrew again. McGrew over to now Kynan picks it up. Carter gets there. McGrew has it now. McGrew goes down low to Kynan Greco. Greco goes up top to McGrew. Oops. McGrew's right there. Carter has it. Carter goes down low to Kynan Greco. Greco over to Carter. It's up in the corner. Puck comes out to the point. And then out of the zone as McGrew goes cross ice to Carter. Borkovic. Greco carries into the zone. He's got McElroy. McElroy toe drags around. McElroy takes a shot. It's blocked. McGrew has it. He sends it through a crowd. It's blocked again. Back up to McElroy. McElroy back to McGrew. McGrew's got a guy cross ice. He's trying to see him. He's trying to set it up. They hit McGrew. McGrew's got space. That one's blocked. He gets it back again. Takes a shot right in the chest. Goalie makes a save there. Greco's in to take the draw against, is it 91 or 81? 91. Smith. So McGrew has it. McGrew takes a shot through a crowd. Can't get it down to the goalie. That was McLucky. He took to the side. Goes back up to McElroy. McElroy makes a pass over to Greco. Greco back to McElroy. McElroy to the point. He hits McGrew. McGrew takes a shot. Rebound briefly, but then the goalie covers. 23 seconds to go in the power play. 11:15 to go in the period. And they'll change up the power play unit. They're going to leave one guy out there. Looks like McElroy's going to stay. Faceoff's one back. McElroy holds it in the zone. Shot wide. Look, it was deflected. Gray has it with 15 seconds to go in the power play. Behind the net. Wrap around. Covered. Malmstrom with the attempted wraparound there. Six seconds to go in the power play. Faceoff comes back to Rayhack. Rayhack takes a shot through a crowd. Malmstrom gets that one through. Shot goes wide. Malmstrom throws that back towards the net. Goes through a couple people. No one touches it, and they're going to send that down for icing. They're going to say no ice. Lazo says that was touched. Gray chips that up right to the middle in someone's feet, so then it comes out to center ice. Simons dumps it back in. He gets crunched. Malmstrom picks it up. Malmstrom to Rayhack. Off the skate. Now Rayhack has it. He sends it down to the zone. Goes on net. Saved by the goalie. Picked up by Rayhack. Rayhack up to Carter Borkovic. It's turned over though. They send it down in on net. Saved by Trayton. Picked up by Rayhack. Malmstrom has it. Malmstrom makes a pass, but Conrad wasn't looking. It would have been a tough pass to catch anyway, so then Malmstrom sends it out to center ice. It's going to be picked up by Yates. Yates passes that puck up to Carson. Carson rings that around the boards. Rayhack shovels that one ahead. Now Smith has it. Smith goes to the middle. Cooper Gray gets it. He sends it out to center ice where Yates picks it up. Yates takes a long shot. Trayton makes a save. He plays it. Malmstrom picks it up. Malmstrom makes a pass out there to Lamb. Arctic Lions come back with it. Now Carter gets that one deep in the zone. He spins back with it. He gets himself some space. He throws it back towards the net. It's loose. Kept in the zone by Carter, and now it's sent down for icing. 8:42 to go. The Arctic Lions lead this one 1-0. Borkovic in to take the draw. Face-off's won by the Arctic Lions. They send it around the boards. Owen Hunter pinches up. Gets that puck held in, sends it back behind the net. 18 has it for the Arctic Lions. He loses it. Puck comes out to the front. McElroy. Lamb. Back behind the net. Arctic Lions carry, but good back check by Lamb. He sends that one deep. Hunter sends that around the boards for McElroy. McElroy pops it to the middle, but Borkovic can't skate into it. Now McLucky picks it up. McLucky over to Owen Hunter. Hunter off the skate to Lamb. Then they send that down. McLucky gets a stick on it, so it won't go for icing. Sends that back around. Owen Hunter has it. He sees, he hits him a little too far. He had McElroy streaking there, but a little too far in front of him. So icing will bring it back right to the right of the goalie. Officials for this game are Lenahan and Sivilich, with Hansen and Lazo as the linesmen. Cooper Frank can't get there. They send it right back in the zone. McLucky picks it up. McLucky almost turns it over there, but 3-on-2 coming down the ice as Ringler carries. Ringler goes wide. Ringler's got a guy in front, but he can't hit Joseph there. Into the corner. Ringler has it behind the net. He goes out in front to Joseph, and the goalie covers. 7:09 to go, first period. Arctic Lions lead at 1-0. Faceoff's won by the Valley Thunder. Thunder send it wide. It was deflected in front. Now Cooper Frank picks this one up to Owen Hunter. Oh, Ringler almost gets a stick on that. Would have directed that on net. McLucky goes up the middle to Ringler. Arctic Lions come back up with it. They get it up. Here comes Smith. Smith takes a shot, saved by Trayton. He's playing really really deep in his net. He needs to play out more. Borkovic in to take the draw against Smith. Face-off's won by the Blue Devils. Thunder. Fangman picks it up. Fangman behind the net. He wheels with it. He carries. He got some speed coming through the neutral zone. He gets that puck to the other side. Shackle goes to pick it up in the corner. Shackle goes back to Fangman. Fangman goes out to the middle. Fangman gets a shot on net, saved by the goalie. Cross ice pass. Picked up by 13. He sends it to McGrew. McGrew sends it out of the zone. This puck is loose. Now Fangman picks it up. Avoids a hit from Burnett there. It's not a boy you want to get hit by. Now Borkovic picks it up. No, he's going to let Rayhack pick it up. They send it back in the zone. They're way offside, so they'll have to wait till they touch up, which they do. Pass out to the middle, though. Can't connect, so now the Arctic Lions carry back into the zone. That was offsides. When the puck hits him in the back of the leg and he doesn't have possession, that's definitely offsides. He finds Cooper Gray, but he can't get a stick on it, so it's icing. Yeah. No, not a high stick. He just didn't touch it.
Oh, I thought he touched it.
Well, yeah, it bounced on him, so it went over his stick when he tried to play it. Greco's in to take the draw. Faceoff's one back. McGrew picks it up. McGrew goes over to Greco. That should be a high stick. That was touched. Okay, they do say it was touched. Conrad battles. Kept in there by... Who's that? Is that Rayhack? They're going to say that one's touched with a high stick. What are we talking about? Yeah. That was not a high stick. High stick in USA hockey is shoulder height of the player when they're standing up on their skates. Saved by Trayton. Conrad kicks that off the boards. They send it back in the zone. Rayhack has it. He backhands it out of the zone. Conrad sends that deep in the Arctic Lions zone as Greco gives chase. Cooper Gray finds himself some space. Oh, he had a chance to take a really good backhand shot there, but he chose not to. Now McGrew has it. McGrew sends it off the rafters, so they're going to say center ice. With 4:25 to go first period, score is 1-0 Arctic Lions. Oh, and now McElroy ends up on a breakaway. Oh, he tries to play it back to himself, and now a little hook there on Lamb. He can't get the shot off. McElroy behind the net. He goes to Lamb. Lamb takes a shot. It's blocked. Malmstrom can't keep it in. Malmstrom picks it up. He gets knocked. Smith has it. Saved by Trayton. Hunter around. Hunter turns it over behind the net. To the middle. They get in front. And they send it down the ice. And they'll say icing. That's a good ice right there. Miscommunication there as they try to reverse the puck, and the only one back there was an Arctic Lions player. Now here comes McElroy. McElroy through the middle. He gets around a man. He goes backhand up high. Almost catches the goalie napping there. He's got a back. Oh, he had Carter Borkovic on the back door. Good hold there by Malmstrom. McElroy battles. Good job cutting him off. He gets it out in front. Shot scores! What a play by McElroy, and Lamb finishes the job. And the Thunder tie it up 1-1. Good hustle by Landon McElroy. Creates the turnover, gets the puck, gets it to Lamb. And Lamb puts it home to tie the game. That's the sort of hustle plays we're going to need tonight when we play the Blue Devils. Now the Arctic Lions trying to give us more. They turn it over. Cooper Frank has it. He takes a shot, blockered away. Ringler goes back up to, he goes to Frank, and then Frank goes to the point. Shot goes high and wide. Passed over to, can't hold in the zone. McGrew has it. McGrew sends that back in the zone. Everyone clears. Whoops. Thunder get to it first. They get it to Frank. Frank goes up high, but no one's there except Smith. So Smith and Smith come up the ice 2-on-2. He cuts wide, takes a shot off the side of the net. Frank sends that back behind the net. McGrew shoves that around. Joseph's going to get to this puck. He has Frank, bounces over his stick. They send that around the boards. They go cross ice. 96 does there. McGrew airmails that one up. Ends up on Shackle's stick. It was briefly a 3-on-2. Oh, Frank had a chance. Shot save. As Ringler gets a shot there. Back to the point. Sent back down behind the net by McLucky. Now Chase Ringler's going to get to this puck. Ringler has it again. Ringler goes back down low to Shackle. Shackle gets checked. He battles for it. Fangman gets there. Back to Shackle. Now the Lions send it around the boards. McGrew's going to pinch. No, he hesitates. He decides not to. They send it up the boards. But Carter's going to get to this puck first. Borkovic around the boards, around the net. He carries through neutral ice, across the red line. In the zone. He tries to split the D, gets held up. McGrew gets this puck. McGrew throws it towards the net. It beats the goalie, but goes off the outside of the net. McGrew throws another one towards the net. And is that Carter got a stick on that one? He couldn't get that one deflected, though, and they're going to say icing. 1:06 to go, first period. We're tied at 1. Kind Greco in to take the draw. Carter exits the ice there as Conrad and Gray come on. Back to the point. They throw it up. They throw it behind the net. Picked up there. He tries to go short side, but Trayton's got that covered. Conrad has it. Clayton Conrad up the ice. He goes to Cooper Gray. Cooper Gray through the middle. Makes a move. Gets it taken off his stick. Now here comes 37. 37 takes a long shot. It's blocked. McGrew gets there. McLucky picks it up. McLucky up the middle. Oh, he didn't even play it. No ice. Good call by the linesman there. As 96 made no effort to play the puck. Gray forces him right. Sent that one off a glove. McGrew picks it up. McGrew goes off the boards to Greco. Greco goes off the boards to center ice. Picked up by number 18. He gets it stolen by McElroy. Yates was headed off the ice. McElroy in a breakaway. Shot, save! Good. McElroy laid that off, but the goalie read that pretty good. Taking the 18s, just won the district championship. Yep. Nice.
At the end of the first period, we have a tie score, line 1. Raleigh Thunder 1.
Do we know if any of the other teams?
Lions putting
think 5 teams were in the championship game. So. The 15s played earlier. They were playing the Kings, and they'd lost to them earlier in the tournament. But,
This time we want to thank some of our sponsors who make this event happen. John and Suzanne News, Mike and Kate Ringler, Alaska Industrial X-Ray, Uncle Mikey, and Michelle Snell. Thank you for all that support this Alaska State Championship Hockey and Valley Thunder.
our goalie could not do the splits. That's never been a thing. Oh. He worked on it for a while, and then he was like, that's not my game. I'm not flexing it. All right, we're getting ready for the second period. Carter Borkovic and Smith face off. Face-off's won by the Thunder. Pass there by Rehak, sent around by Lamb. Rings that around the boards. Puck pops loose, but now Smith has it. Rehak tries to body him. Good stick there by Malmstrom. Oh. I didn't see what happened there. Oh. Whew. Puck pops out to center ice there as Simon sends it back in. That's not icing? Okay. We're gonna get that pass up to Lamb. Lamb gets it to Carter Borkovic. He gets through one. He ends up with it again. Oh, he almost ended up with that puck on the backside there. That ends up not on the bench. Looked like it was gonna go on the bench. Rehak goes backhand over to Carter. Borkovic takes it. He tries to make a move. Sent around the boards. Cross ice pass picked up by Malmstrom. Everyone's offsides, they clear. Cross ice pass there is gonna go for icing. 15:34 to go, second period. We're tied at 1. Oh, they throw it back at their own goalie. Almost a goal there by number 14 on his own net. Good hold there by Owen Hunter. He sends it back in the zone. Yates picks it up. He goes off the boards. Now it's turned over, but no one's up at the point. McGrew's going to get there. Good hustle by McGrew to get back in the zone there. Yates is going to send that out to center ice. Now Owen has it. Owen Hunter sends that up. Problem is the lines are offsides. So now McGrew has it. He goes off the boards. Back down, that's icing. No ice. Okay. Joseph battles for this puck. 96 picks it up. He carries behind the net. Joseph with a hit there. Ringler picks it up. Out in front, off the post. No goal. Off the post. Square. Ooh. Beat the goalie, but didn't beat the metal. All I think of when I see this, hear this song is gold medals. And Canadian tears. Lots of those. All right, 19 carries. Yorth. I was educated on that yesterday. Here comes Cooper Gray. Gray carries through center ice. He carries across the blue line. Takes a long shot. Saved by the goalie. You get a whistle in the zone. Gray battles behind the net. Oh, he turns it up. Smith with some speed through neutral ice. He carries in. He's going to try and make a move. Yorth tries to get that one, but they turn it over. Now Conrad gets himself out of danger. He spins back around. He leaves two. Oh, and then he ices the puck. Fancy moves, and then just can't make that tip to the stick. I thought the escape was fine, but then you got to hit the pass. It was scary, but because if he doesn't make that escape, it's like a 2-on-0. McLucky has it. He sends it around the boards. Picked up by Fangman. Fangman helped out by the snow there. Comes into the zone. Now they carry it back into their own zone, but we couldn't keep it there, so send back in behind the net. They send it over. Malmstrom's going to get this puck. It bounces over his stick. Looks like Shackle kept that in. Force him to the backhand. There you go. Turned over. Sent around the boards. Fangman and 37 come together. He steps on the puck. Now Ringler has it. He goes back to the point. Malmstrom takes a shot through a crowd. He sends that back down low. That stays in the zone. I'm gonna have to look that up. McElroy tries to make a step around. He does end up with a puck. Ends up back and loose. He can't shoot. Scores! Carter Borkovic. Nobody on the Arctic Lions looked like they wanted that puck as McElroy makes a beautiful move again. Puts the puck out in front of the ice, or the goalie there. No one could find it. It was just sitting there. And then Carter Borkovic grabs it, puts it 5-hole, and the Thunder take a 2-1 lead. Carter Borkovic in to take the draw against Smith. Smith tries to win that forward. McElroy gets it. Lamb and McElroy was Yorth, and I think that's 18 battle with it. Now Yorth comes up with it. Oh, there it is. McElroy in. McElroy makes a move. He scores! And a penalty. The penalty will be negated by the goal. What an all-star move by Landon McElroy. Beautiful finish with the hook. We got a slash, not a hook. They're going to call it a slash, but the slash is negated by the goal. So it'll go on the score sheet, but not on the penalty box. 37 carries into the zone, takes a shot, saved by Trayton. Still loose. And they score. They come right back and score. Shot kind of handcuffed Trayton, and he couldn't drag it back in to cover it, but they don't get the puck cleared, and the Arctic Lions come right back, and the clock's still running. Oh, okay, not anymore. 12:03. Got to clear those pucks. It's now 3-2.
Valley Thunder, goal. Number 98, Landon McElroy, unassisted.
Picked up there by Rehak. Rehak sends that one out. Picked up by Joseph. Joseph goes over to Cooper Frank. Frank tips that ahead. He's got some space. Cooper takes a shot, goes out of play. Saved by the goalie. Quick move there by Cooper Frank.
And that second Arctic Lions goal for number 37, Hunter Carson. Got the assist to number 13, Hayden Carson. That's Carson for Carson.
Chase Ringler wins the draw. Cooper Frank gets taken down. Burnett battles in the corner. Puck's locked up. Now Arctic Lions come out with it. As Chase almost takes the puck off his stick. Cross ice pass there. He high sticks. They say no high stick. They called a high stick on one that was half that size earlier, but Joseph has it. Joseph behind the net. He tries to hit Cooper Frank. That puck gets held in the zone briefly, but then the Arctic Lions come out with it. Number 12 carries. He drags it. Shot goes wide and out of play. Thunder had it. Rehak battles. Puck gets bounced out the front. It goes off of McGrew's skate. Ends up in a dangerous area there. The Arctic Lions get it out front. Saved by Trayton, and he covers. Standing all alone in front was Yorth. And Trayton makes a huge save there. 10:40 to go, second period. Scores 3-2 Thunder. Faceoff's one back. McLucky, and then sent up. They're going to say no ice as Cooper Gray gives chase. No one knows where the puck's at. Oh, no one can get to this one. This is going to be not icing. As McLucky gets to it, he carries behind the net. He's bothered by Smith. McLucky battles with Smith in the corner. Yorth tries to pass that out in front. Now it's taken by Conrad. Conrad chips that around Smith. He can't chip it around the defenseman. Simons takes a shot, save, rebounds out in front. Still loose, it's covered. And Hunter says get out of the way. Not on my watch. The Arctic Lions have done their best when they've got a lot of chaos in front of the net. Got to clear them pucks. 9:56 to go. Good block there by McLucky. Ends up on an Arctic Lions stick. Now McLucky has it. He tries to backhand it. save by Trayton. Good glove save. It's a little chaotic right now. We'd like to get control of this puck and get it out of the zone. Smith in to take the draw. Faceoff's won by the Valley Thunder, but sent back towards the net off Trayton's stick. Now it's picked up by Ringler. Ringler carries. He goes cross ice. It's tipped ahead by Fangman. Good job by Fangman to get a stick on that one. Fangman bothered by Yates. He sends it back towards the net. McLucky's going to pick this one up. He takes a shot. It was blocked by his own guy. I think he was trying to tip it, but he ends up blocking it. So now, that was a dangerous play there. Is Yates? Oh, there's a trip. No? Okay, I guess not a trip. They're going to say he fell down. Had nothing to do with the contact of the stick, but he had a better look at him. Oh, there's a finish check right there. They shit that towards the net. McLucky ends up with it. Good job by McLucky. Good, solid play there. As now McElroy has it. He tries to get that to McLucky. That's going to be icing. It was a good attempt. If McLucky was going with speed and had read that as well, that would have been a fairly good opportunity. He probably would have been in alone there. Oh, they're switching goalies for this second half of this game. Schumacher goes in, or Shoemaker. Schumacher. I think it's Schumacher. I'm going to say Schumacher. If I'm wrong, sue me later. Back to the point. Simons takes a shot, goes out of play from there. 8:19 to go. Oh, we're going to go over here. All right, 8:19 to go, second period. Back to the point. Shot through a crowd. He takes that one. He is feeling that shot. Shot saved by Trayton. That one comes through traffic. Carlin has it. He takes it. It's blocked. McGrew doesn't know where it's at. It's off sides there, but now McElroy carries that out of the zone. Picked up there by Malmstrom. Malmstrom goes back to McGrew. McGrew goes up. That one's tipped a couple times. Picked up by McGrew. McGrew goes cross ice. He hits Carter Borkovic. Borkovic hits Lamb. Lamb into the zone. He's got Carter. Oh, good find. He tries to find McElroy there. Puck still pops out. Still loose. Smith carries. He gets it up to Yorth. Yorth takes a shot, goes wide. Lamb gets to that one. This one's carried out. And that's been sent down for icing. Is it going to make it? It is not going to make it as Simons picks it up behind the net. Simons makes a long pass, and this one's tipped into the zone. Trayton's going to catch that one and hang on. Awfully long change here, trying to figure out what's going on. Rahak chips that one up, goes cross ice to Joseph. Joseph ends up behind him, but now McLucky carries into the zone. McLucky drops it to Conrad. Conrad takes a shot. We need someone in front or someone to get a tip on that. Conrad didn't take the draw. He shoots it forward. He runs Yates into the boards. Now Cooper Frank has it. Frank goes back to the point. Now Yorth has it. He's one-on-one. tries to make a move around. He tries to go backhand up high, but he shoots it over the net. Yates has it now. Yates sends it back into the zone. It's picked up by Rayhack behind the net. Rayhack goes back behind the net again. Cooper Frank has it. He sends it back around the boards. Now it's picked up by Rayhack. Goes off the boards there. Chips it out to center ice. McLucky carries into the zone. McLucky's got it. He goes to Conrad. Conrad back to McLucky. Shot save. Oh, he almost got a stick on that rebound. That was a beautiful save, and McLucky almost followed that up with a goal. Because the goalie was out of position. Frank goes to try and make a hit. He whiffs. That one's sent into the benches. 5:47 to go here in the second period. All right, Greco in to take the draw. Faceoff's won by the Arctic Lions. They send it around the boards. Chase Ringler gets Chase. They send it back behind their own net again. They send it around. They chip it up. They give it right back to the Thunder. They send it back in the zone. They're still offsides though. Oops, puck's down there. They finally clear. They had guys clearing while other guys are still in. So that one's held in by Owen Hunter. And then it slips past him. Malmstrom has it. Malmstrom makes a pass. It's tipped off of Arctic Line's stick. This one gets around. Now Smith carries. Long shot, shot wide. Carries to the middle. They try to take a shot to the middle. He tries to bounce that one. He tried to baseball that one out of the air. Would have been a sweet goal if he'd have got a piece of it, or maybe not a goal. Either way, it would have been a sweet play if he'd have got a piece of it, but he didn't. So bounces in harmlessly. Kind Greco in to take the draw against number 14. He wins the draw cleanly for the Arctic Lions, sends it back. Thunder have it. They send it around the boards. Oh, no one was there. He sent it right behind Chase Ringler. Now Burnett has it. He's held off. Deep in the zone now. Malmstrom gives chase. Malmstrom behind the net. Malmstrom makes a play off the boards to Ringler. Ringler goes to the middle, but it runs into the skate of number 12. Number 12 makes a couple nifty moves there. Makes another nifty move, but then someone does the right thing and puts a body in front of him. Then they turn it over. They go back to number 12. He tries to send it down low. Carlin has it. He sends it behind the net. And then Train covers. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Thunder lead it 3-2. Did we expect anything different? This is how all our games have gone. You can't get too excited or too lazy, so you need all your games to be competitive in the the cool round, and then learn to be clutch. And they've been clutch, scoring late third period goals. And that's a 2-on-1. Here comes Fangman with Conrad. Fangman in, takes a shot. Good save by Schumacher. Faceoff's won cleanly. Back to Rayhack. Rayhack through a crowd, tipped out of play. Rayhack again. Rayhack takes a shot through a crowd, and he keeps that on the ice, and that's a tough save to make. Into the corner. Picked up. Shackle out to Rayhack. Rayhack takes another shot. Glove down by Schumacher. .3:23 to go, second period. it's pretty clear at this point that we're not going to win this game by 8. So the Arctic Lions are pretty secure in making the crossover round against the Oilers later. Picked up by Rayhack. They go cross ice to 13. He's one-on-one with McGrew. He takes a long shot, sticked away by Trayton. Back up behind the net, picked up by Rayhack. Rayhack goes off the boards. It's a 3-on-2. Go hard to the net. Score! Caden Shackle, assisted by Clayton Conrad, and I think either Fangman or Rayhack are going to get an assist on that as the second assist. Shackle takes that shot and it beats the goalie 5-hole, and the Thunder take a 4-2 lead. Yeah. Parrish. All right, Borkovic in to take the draw. Face-off's won. McLucky has it. He chips it up the boards. Yates goes off the boards. McLucky battles. Now Lamb gets it in deep. McLucky takes on Yates. They send that one around. They're looking for Burnett on the backside. He's got Burnett, but he's too far in front. Whoops. Too far in front there. Burnett spins back around with it. Burnett goes to the point. Oh, you're going to call that? Oh, my gosh. What are we calling? A rough? I don't like that. I don't like that call. Yeah, he didn't call him. He didn't give the checking from behind or boarding or anything, but yeah. I'm not a fan of that call. I don't think that was a great call. Yeah. McElroy goes 1-on-2. Oh, Puckins up behind him. Now McElroy gets it back. Oh, he gets it back again. Sorry, I think you guys are missing all the action. I was too excited to watch it. He passes that to the middle. All right, here come the Lions up the ice. Oh, they're not going to call that. Okay. Yeah, I think he was lucky on that one. Borkovic gets that one sent around the boards. The Arctic Lions carry. They go cross ice to number 12. And he sends it around. Malmstrom's going to get to this puck. He sends it back around to McElroy. McElroy goes cross ice over to Borkovic. Borkovic leaves it for, that's a dangerous play on the PK. I'll tell you what, they're playing fire. Now 12 carries into the zone again. He tries to make a move and he goes down. There's no, he just stood there and the kid lost his skates trying to make a move. All right, Yates takes a shot. Oh, that one was, he was trying to get a bomb on that one, but gonna try and hit Yates, comes down. Smith has it, he goes cross ice. That goes off a skate of Borkovic. Here comes Smith again. Smith through the middle. Smith goes wide, takes a shot. Oh, they score. That one leaked through. He hit him on the far side glove. That's a tough one. It's a wide angle shot and it sneaks through. Power play goal for the Arctic Lions. I don't think Trayton's going to like that one.
Power play goal for the Arctic Lions. Number 91. Johnson. Unassisted.
Yorth takes a shot. He gets around, saved by Trayton. Good play by Hunter to play the body. 30 seconds to go, 10 seconds, or 18 seconds to go, excuse me. Cooper sends that deep in the zone. Let's just keep it down there for the next 10 seconds. Coop gets that back up to the point. Conrad has it. Conrad takes a shot through a crowd. 3 seconds to go. We'll be heading to intermission here with 4-3 Thunder lead. They're gonna go to McGrew here. Can't win it cleanly, so that'll be it.
Okay, folks, we've already reserved period number 3. We give thanks to some more of our sponsors. Sponsor Fireplace and Accessories, Rover Construction, Precision Home Engineering, Bernard Building Supplies, Paint, people work there. Price for those businesses comes to us.
Get refs at some point here. Here they come. Somebody knows who you are. All right, ready for the third period here. Valley Thunder with a 4-3 lead. Greco in to take the draw. Faceoff's won all the way back. Malmstrom gets to this one. He sends it around to Rayhack. Arctic Lions are coming in hard here. They shoot it right out of play. So we shot it right out of play and the faceoff came outside the zone, but they shoot it right out of play and the faceoff stays. I guess. Picked up there by Greco over to Gray. A little too far for Ringler, so they send it back in the zone. Smith's bring it in. Come out by Malmstrom. Gray has it. Gray goes cross ice to Greco. Greco's got a little bit of a step. He steps to the middle. He chips one towards the net. It's a little tricky shot there as almost handcuffed the goalie. He didn't quite know how to handle that one. That one's sent out of the zone. Now Malmstrom picks it up. He sends it around the boards to Gray. Puck ends up out to neutral ice. 96 has it. He sauces it up. Rayhack has it. And they send it back down in the zone. That was too many men almost, but no one played the puck. So Gray has it. He throws it towards the net. Saved by the goalie. They'll go for a change as Carter Borkovic picks it up. Here comes Smith. Smith wheels through the middle. He goes to take a shot. Oh, he chose to toe drag it. Probably been better off just shooting that. Borkovic goes, it's 2-on-1. He goes to the middle to McElroy, but it deflected off somebody's stick there. It didn't quite get to him. McLucky takes him out, and they're going to call a penalty. Ref standing right there decided not to call that. He's 3 feet from it. So we always got the top guy who decides to call that. All right, McElroy in to take the draw here. Short-handed with 15-18 to go. Back to the point. McElroy chips it around him. He gets around Yates. Yates does a good job of getting that stick in there to force that puck down low. Now McElroy, quick turn there. He hesitates, takes a backhander, and it ends up almost in the back of the net. McGrew has it. McGrew's going to send that one down. Long pass there. They're going to say icing. They're going to say it was tipped, so they're going to go center ice with this face-off on a errant icing call. Either way, we'll take the whistle at center ice. Ringler didn't take the draw. Face-off's won by the Thunder. Bruce sends that one down, and Ringler sends that one all the way around. They give it back to us, and we send it all the way back in with 1:12 to go. No. Smith carries it up with speed. But he tries to go 1-on-4, and that's not working out for him. We call that the McDavid. Get the wheels turning there. That was definitely interference, yep, by Terry. Very similar to the interference we got called for just now. And the goalie plays that one behind the net. Picked up by Smith again. Let's see if he goes McDavid again. Oh, he makes a pass up. Then he gets it back. Then he ends up with it. And now it's chipped out of the zone by Hunter. 20 seconds to go in the penalty. This is a nothing burger for the Arctic Lions. From the very start, we got the best chance of this power play so far. I mean, they still got 10 seconds. They carry to the middle. He goes into the zone, out of the zone. They're offside, so they're going to blow it dead, even though we had it. I mean, it's fine. I guess they decided that they had at one point touched it. I'm not sure if he had actually touched it when it was in the zone, but Conrad didn't take the draw. Malmstrom wins the race to this one, and he goes right to an Arctic Lions player. He goes back door, and then he airmails it. He had an empty net to shoot at there, and oh, that one's tipped. No ice. Joseph's in on this one. Joseph trying to battle up. Here comes 37 through the middle. Oh, right to the slot. He goes to take a shot. He shoots it wide. Back out in front, but only in there is us. So now here comes Cooper Frank. Cooper Frank loses it. Oh, he gets gets knocked down by Burnett. Now Simons has it. Simons behind the net. He sends it off the glass. Bangman has it. He sends it back in the zone. Oh, oh, oh! And he shoots that one wide. Yates gets there. Yates goes cross ice, picked up by Malmstrom. Tipped into the zone. Shackle tries to get there. That one goes off the glass, goes right to Malmstrom. Shackle has it. He gets onside. Little move there. He gets it to Malmstrom, but goes under his stick. McGrew takes it. McGrew takes a long shot. Oh, it goes off the goalie's glove and over the net. The Thunder are still offsides. That's going to be intentional offsides. They're going to send it all the way down. It's like one guys kept coming out of the zone, but another guy kept going in early, and they never got everyone clear. 11:27 to go, third period. Still 4-3 Thunder. This faceoff will be deep in the zone here. One back. They're going to airmail that one out. But Yates is going to keep it. He's going to throw a long one over the net. McLucky's going to get to this one. He chips it out of the zone. Too many Arctic Line players there. Now Yorth has it. Yorth comes in the zone. He takes a shot, saved by Trayton. Faceoff's one back, and they send that one up and out of the zone. It's not going to have enough for icing. He's going to try really hard to make it icing, but it's not going to happen. He's bothered by Ringler. Yorth gets it. He gets it up to Smith. Smith up the ice. He cuts to the middle. He tries to go short side. Saved by Trayton. That would have been a beautiful goal if he'd have hit it. No ice, they say. No ice. Trying to hit Smith again. Smith comes up the ice. He goes, fakes a slap shot. Drops it. Loose. And Trayton covers. Gotta love the slow rollers. It's your last chance to get 40% off on Shutterfly. 37's hit by McGrew. McGrew hits one more and he gets slashed in the back. McElroy picks it up. He goes up to Carter Borkovic. Borkovic gets run by Carson. He avoids that check last second. And then McElroy runs Smith. Passed over to McGrew. McGrew makes a long pass. That's going to go for icing. Lamb couldn't get a stick on that one. 9:46 to go, third period. We do like to play in these really tight games, and it keeps everybody on edge, so no one gets too comfortable. Borkovic in to take the draw. Faceoff's won by McElroy. Oh, and then they slap it back in. Good effort there by McElroy. He almost single-handedly takes that one around. Malmstrom chips that around. He's going to go get it himself. He goes off the boards. Arctic Lions almost held it in, but then they fell down. Now Borkovic carries it in. Borkovic toe drag. Tries to go use Yates as a screen there. That's going to go icing. Come on. No icing. Yeah, that's a good wave off. Passed up the middle. Oh, he tried to chip that over to Lamb. gets it. McElroy makes a better move. Too far in front. Owen Hunter's going to get to this one. He goes high off the glass. Good play. Picked up by Carter. Over to Joseph. Joseph misses it. Burnett carries it into the zone. Now Hunter's going to pick this one up behind the net. He goes backhand off a glove, but Joseph ends up with it. He ships it out to the middle. Puck's just bouncing too much. Now Carlin has it. He carries into the zone. Hunter gets it again. He goes up. They backhand that one towards the net. Now Hunter goes back out. That's a high stick. They did have the high stick call up, but then we played it, so. And that goes a little bit wide, just a bit outside. Passed out to the point. Shots blocked. Picked up by Conrad. Conrad has some speed. And then Conrad runs him through the boards. Now Conrad has it. Cooper Frank has it. He gets run off the puck. Yates carries it. Yates through center ice. Picked up by McLucky. McLucky makes a pass out to Cooper Frank. Frank controls it. He makes a cross ice pass tipped by Conrad. 7:08 to go here in the third period. Shackle gives chase. Carson has it. He goes to the middle. Picked up by McLucky. Oh, that was too far ahead, so that will be icing with 6:53 to go. Score is still 4-3. It's kind of been a back and forth affair here. Arctic Lions took the early 1-0 lead. Thunder went up 3-1, then the Arctic Lions came right back, and then they went up 4-2. Saved by Trayton. Shackle has it. Shackle chips it out. McGrew has it. McGrew goes cross ice. Arctic Lions. Smith has it. Smith looking to take a shot. Saved by Trayton. Takes that one center mass. Not going to make it for icing. Chase Ringler, and that's a goal by Cooper Gray. A blocked pass ends up right on Cooper Gray's stick. Good hustle, good effort by Chase Ringler to get down there and create that goal. And good job by Cooper Gray of finishing it. Thunder take a 5-3 lead. Unassisted. Ringler gets an assist on that. I don't care what they say. Oh, Kynan goes off the backside or the outside of the net there, but good play there. So he had the goalie. That one's tipped out of play by, I think Greco got a stick on that. A goal. McLucky has it. McLucky takes a shot and changed directions twice before it got to him. Now Cooper Gray has it again. He goes back to the point, but nobody's there. McLucky carries to the middle. He gets it up to Cooper Gray again. Gray goes into the zone. He sends it up the boards to to Ringler. Ringler, shot, save, rebound. Back again, goal. And Cooper Gray gets another goal. Thunder take a 6-3 lead here. That gets everybody off the edge of their seats. You're a North Stars fan and you're watching this game, you're really hoping that this goes to, they score 5 more goals in the last 5 minutes. McGrew has it. Grew takes a shot through a crowd. Glove down. .4:55 to go, third period, and the Thunder have put this one all but out of reach here. Both these teams can take a rest because they both got to play later this evening. Lamb takes a shot, it's blocked. Smith carries, Smith has speed, he gets around. Shot, save! Good toe save there by Trayton as he kind of whipped on the shot. Good toe drag in traffic there. It's picked up by Borkovic. Borkovic's got a 2-on-1. Oh! He's laid it out right in front of there, but Malmstrom couldn't get a stick on it and ends up knocking the net off, or the goalie ends up stepping back into his net and knocking it off. .4:23 to go. They're going to kick the center out for not putting his stick on the white like he's supposed to. Face-off's won by the Arctic Lions. Sorry. Conrad goes towards the net. It's loose in front. Shot, save, rebound. It's loose, still loose, and they're going to blow a whistle. Conrad didn't take the draw. Faceoff's won by the Arctic Lions. They send it up to the point, but it doesn't get there. So now Yates circles back with it. Sends it back into the zone. Shot towards the net. Picked up by McLucky. McLucky takes a shot. Saved by the goalie. Take the draw. Won by the Arctic Lions, but it's controlled by the Thunder. 96 has it. He goes over to Yates. Conrad spins that. Oh, he had Cooper Frank right in front. And here comes. That's offsides. That's offsides. 3:23 to go. 6-3 Thunder. This Arctic Lion team has to play in just a couple hours. What time is it? 2:15 or 2:12. They got to play in 4 hours, less than 4 hours. It starts at 6. We play at 8:45 and they play at 6, right? Oh, 6:30. Okay. Yeah. We're in at 2:15 supposedly, or 2:30. No, Arctic Lions. No, they play the Arctic Lions. HCF got smoked by 8. So they're minus 15. And the North Stars are minus 14, and they were both tied at 7. So they're only within 3 here. So they're going to be minus 10. That'll be Arctic Lions. Because the HCF and Arctic Lions were both minus 7 coming into the game. And the Oilers just poured it on. HCF ended up behind the North Stars. The North Stars ended up to 5 by 1 goal. North Stars and HCF are out. Yeah. Oh, good shot. It ends up on top of the net. And then Ringler goes ahead and hits the water bottle, trying to get it to pop off of there. .125 to go, scores 6-3. Greco has it. He spins back. Tries to get it to the point, but he kind of whiffs on it. Now Burnett carries it up. Burnett loses it. Ringler gets it through. They send it up to Burnett. Burnett goes up to Gray, gets that puck. Greco goes back to Gray. Gray comes into the zone. Oh, he takes a run at him. Shoots that through a crowd, goes to Greco. Out back to Malmstrom. Malmstrom gets blown up. Oh, did he hit Gray with that one? Oof. Oh. Guys, you have a game to play later. You don't need to be taking runs at guys. Oh my gosh. 21 seconds to go in this game. Let's get out of here with neither team losing a player. We've had our fair share of lost players for the weekend. 1, that was enough. Held in, Malmstrom takes a long shot, tipped wide by McElroy. McElroy cuts back with it, now Smith carries. Smith throws that one out right into Hunter's chest. Carter Borkovic over to McElroy. McElroy tries to split the D, and that'll be that.